Hello there, it's Ali here again, and it's lovely to see you and to be chatting about the everyday life issues that matter to us. And today on the vlog, we're going to be looking at self-care. Now, I think for some people, self-care sounds a bit fluffy and a little bit of an indulgent kind of thing. You kind of think, who's got time for self-care? We're crazy trying to make life happen and keep to deadlines and just, keep up with everything that we've got going on. But there's a lot of wisdom in self-care, and there's a lot of wisdom in looking after yourself so you can give the best to others and give the best of yourself and live within your value system. And pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion isn't doing anyone any favours. So, self-care is about looking after yourself, obviously, but it's not just important. I think it's actually crucial. It's basically put in place, or people put it in place to avoid burnout and to reduce stress and to help you refocus. So it's not just sort of an optional extra that you can sort of do if you've got a bit of time. It's about looking after yourself so you can give out the best of yourself. So it's part of the process of kind of rewarding yourself for a job well done, or it's also a preemptive kind of strike kind of measure where you care for yourself in order to be the best you can be. And I think a big part of self-care needs to be eating well and exercising, even if you're busy. So not waiting for that time to come, but just making it an everyday part of your life and a part of your routine. So I think motivation is a myth. I don't think most of us are motivated to exercise. Some of us love it, but most of us just don't have that natural motivation. So I'm all for just getting up and doing it, whether or not you feel like it, and just sort of saying, on Wednesdays and Fridays, I go to the gym, or on Saturdays and Sundays I walk for half an hour, and then sort of building up from there if that's what you want to do. Eating well in a world of processed food, trying to go for the foods that don't have all the additives where possible, eating whole foods and changing the way you think about food, not so much thinking about food as a treat, but as something that is actually demonstrating self-care. So what can I eat that is caring for myself right now? Not that you never have treats, but just sort of thinking, maybe the most caring thing I can do for myself right now is to have some veggies and some chicken and whatever else, and that's the most nourishing thing I can do. I think self-care is also, secondly, about practicing good emotional hygiene. So we talk a little bit about hygiene in other areas, but emotional hygiene, I think, is about dealing well with stress and anxiety and sadness and those things that we struggle with. If you think about hygiene in terms of teeth, a good daily practice is to floss your teeth. Twice daily practice is to brush your teeth. But what daily activity can you do to maintain your psychological health? So how do you process that? How, instead of getting upset and by something your boss has asked you to do, for example, set aside a minute to acknowledge those feelings that you're having. Even it's just admitting that you're feeling a bit shamed or feeling a little bit rejected. Just walk away, pinpoint that feeling, be specific about it. And allow it to serve a purpose in helping you to process and helping you to sort of speak kindly to yourself and just to soothe yourself in that moment. Journaling's another great way to be really specific about what we're feeling and get that on paper and process it so it doesn't fester. And thirdly and lastly, protect your schedule. This is a really key part of self-care. Making sure you say no to things, and this is something I discussed in the last vlog, in terms of boundaries, saying no, such as, I'm swamped right now, but feel free to follow up later with me on that. Sorry, I'm not qualified to do that, but here's someone else who is. This isn't something that I can do, but but I know someone that might be helpful in that area. So deferring, delegating in areas where you sort of feel like, you need to kind of say no. That's a really important part of self-care. And schedule. Don't just look at the week ahead, look at the month ahead. What kind of activities have you got planned? What social connections have you got planned? Is this the month you want to have? Like, don't just wait for it all to happen. Plan it out. I'm all for planning, because it means that you're in control of your life. You're in control of your relationships, and you're in control of your schedule. And that is really, really caring for you and really caring for others when you're clear about your no's. You're clear about how you want to spend your time, and you're clear about the fact that, you know that you matter, and your no and your yes is valuable. So, look after yourself, hey, and make sure that self-care is a part of your everyday life. Have a great week, and God bless.